Hello and welcome to another episode of the Metacall. This is Smitty from 60cards.com. I'm here with a new brew. I've been testing it all today. It's performing very well. It's got a lot tighter. The sideboard might need a little work. However, so what this is a green-white aggro deck, but it's got Birthing Pod as kind of an additional angle for the deck. So you got Stoneforge Mystics, you've got just to like give the deck some reach with equipment. You've got Birthing Pod to really make some insane plays in some turns, and you'll see what's going on in this game. This is a pre-played game, but it was just displayed the power of Birthing Pod in the deck in the one-of so well that I really wanted to show you guys it. So it'll be a quicker video than my last one. It's all me right now, so no secondary person here. But so this right here is a flawless hand. I mean, we couldn't ask for better. First turn Bird, second turn Mystic, third turn Vengevine or Pod. In this, I think I did get disrupted in this game, and even if you get something taken out of your hand here, it's still a solid hand with like an Inquisition. So, great start, great draw right there. I didn't know what I was playing against, I don't think, at this point, but so the play there was obvious. Stoneforge Mystic is one of the only. I mean, we could have played Sword and Piece there, but Mystic's an obvious play. So we want to throw out the Vengevines because we don't care if they get countered. They're just going to keep coming back. And I still at this point didn't know what he was playing, which is I figured it was Cobblade, but it ended up not being. This was I'm sorry, I did know what he was playing. This was a post sideboard game. He brought in Wall of Frost against me. It was a Shape Anew deck. So Birthing Pod, it's great because it can just come in and like you can use it right away. So it's effectively a pseudo haste card, which aggro decks need. And we don't need Stoneforge Mystic as much as, like, let's say Cobblade needs Stoneforge Mystic. So we can sack that. And the idea here was I'm trying to get. Often this isn't what you do, but like I was trying to get up to the forecasting cost or the 5. But that's not often what you want to do. Also, I was setting up a beats for the next turn. So that wasn't an ideal play, but I mean, it's all we had really at the time. So we're just gonna beat for 6, which is fine, and get to use Birthing Pod, which on a Vengevine is the best play. So oftentimes that play where you sack a Vengevine into an Acidic Slime, popping up their land, leaving the Acidic Slime on there for Death Touch after you've tapped out Vengevine. I mean, it's huge card advantage, as well as you can set up for your 6 casting cost, which in this deck is Sun Titan, bringing back Stoneforge, which I believe ends up happening. So he lays it. His Shape Anew here whiffs, but he ends up, well, you'll see. Keeping him off land's pretty important, so I think I just played Slime here. I wasn't worried about Vengevine. The Wall of Frost was going to stop me in my tracks anyways. And we can't hit the Darksteel Axe because it's indestructible. So we get in a couple more points of damage and slowly get him down. So what we did there, we attacked with the Slime and then we popped it with Birthing Pod. Our life is irrelevant. In decks like Splinter Twin, life is irrelevant. Birthing Pod's even better because you don't care at all about using the Phyrexian mana. So we get out Sun Titan, get Stoneforge back. Unfortunately, against this deck, I sided out an extra equipment. So that's alright though. It's still just another card. So he gets Blightsteel Colossus now. You think a green-white aggro deck, how could it possibly answer it? Well, I mean, even with, we could have Fauna Shaman online as an option, right? But what I did, I mean, Birthing Pod gives us that option too. So what I did, I had Core Master, sacked it for a Phyrexian Metamorph, which is such a good card, and you can read about my ideas on it in one of my previous articles under Smitty's Angles on 60cards.com. So we copy his Blightsteel, now we have an answer. A follow-up Jace here would have been pretty devastating to us. But that's alright. I mean, we still are in fine position. We have a ton of cards, ton of card advantage. He only has 1 card left, and we still have 3 in our hand. So, pretty insane board. Sword of War and Peace, just to make sure our Colossus doesn't die if he attacks with it. So what he does here, he Shape Anews me. uh, man, I don't even know how that interaction works, but it ends up going back and hitting my metamorph again. Shoot, you guys could probably tell me better, call me bad, whatever you, but so I attack. He's got a block with the Wall of Frost. That's fine. The reason I attacked because I have so much defense back up. He can't kill me on this swing back. And I ended up going and sacking the other slime because it didn't really matter. Getting the Sun Titan so I could get back Hookmaster and prevent myself from taking the Blightsteel damage this turn. Even though our Blightsteel Colossus isn't going to untap, we should be able to kill him or come close to with the Sun Titans here. And so we equip. I think we swing with the team, which might have been wrong. I probably should have left Stoneforge back up, just in case something wonky happened. I think a Day of Judgment could have won him the game here. But I was just playing sloppy because I felt so far ahead. But and I noticed it later, but it's irrelevant. This was just for fun. Just testing out the idea, and this was about my 10th match on the day, so it's really gotten a lot better. So you can see the power of the Birthing Pod there, and this deck's really performing well. So I'm posting the list. I'm going to run this through some dailies soon, and stay tuned for more. Thanks.